So guys, what's going on? Amir Khan in a recent interview said that, or not said, but said that he wants to fight Kell Brook or Danny Garcia rematch. I think this is what we want to hear. This is what we wanted to hear from him 4 or 5 years ago. I wanted to see him fight Danny Garcia. I have the Danny Garcia rematch a long time ago. I don't think Danny Garcia wanted it, if I'm honest with you. I don't think he wanted to fight Danny Garcia. I don't think, not Khan. I mean, Danny Garcia didn't want to fight Khan in the rematch, if I'm honest with you. And him and his dad have always been reluctant. And Khan got frustrated. I think he ended up fighting Canelo. I actually think Khan made a big mistake there, because I actually think he was mandatory for Garcia Guerrero, or was he mandatory for Garcia Thurman? I can't remember, one of them. So he would have been mandatory for that fight, and I believe he would have beaten Garcia. When he fought Canelo, if he had fought Garcia, I think he would have beaten Garcia. I think Virgil Hunter would have devised a game plan, and I don't think Garcia was. I think Garcia was a good fighter, but I think Khan put it on a plate for him in that fight when he lost to him. I think Amir Khan would have beaten Garcia in the rematch, and I just think Amir Khan made a huge mistake not taking the Canelo fight instead of fighting Garcia in the rematch. Because I think he would have beaten Garcia, probably become world champion at welterweight, and then probably got a chance to shed loads of money unifying with Brook. But unfortunately, things didn't work out like that. He ended up taking the Canelo fight, and he got knocked out against Canelo, and then 2 years inactivity, and it was just, you know, I just think it was a wrong move from a career point of view. From a financial point of view, yeah, it was the right move. He made just shed load of money fighting Canelo, but I just think he could have made even more, because I think he would have beaten Garcia, and then the Brook fight would have been massive. You know, 2 guys with a title each for a unification fight would have been a monster fight. But, you know, he's now saying he wants to fight with Kell Brook and Danny Garcia. Is it a case where this pandemic has forced his hand, knowing that the Pacquiao fight is probably not going to happen, and really his only options are... I was quite surprised he said Danny Garcia. What gave him the urge to want the Danny Garcia rematch? Is it the fact that he looks at Danny Garcia and thinks, I should have beaten that guy, really? I don't think that guy was on my level, and he beat me, and I should have really beaten him. And I think that fight hurts Amir Khan more than any other defeat, just because of the fact that I think he looks at Danny Garcia and thinks that guy shouldn't have beat me. He shouldn't have beat me. You know, and I kind of see the flame. That fight, as a Khan fan, hurts me a lot as well, because I don't think he should have lost to Danny Garcia. I think that was a fight where, you know, if you look at guys like Lamont Peterson, who I think Amir Khan beat as well, if I'm honest, I think that, you know, that was a wrong decision. But anyway, the Lamont Peterson and Khan fight was close. Could have gone either way. I think it was a good fight. But if you look at the way Lamont fought against Danny, outboxed him and didn't get the decision, probably won the fight. You know, Herrera probably beat Danny Garcia. These, for me, were lesser fighters than Khan. You know, and Herrera definitely was a lesser fighter than Khan. And, you know, a lot of people thought he beat Garcia. You know, and Amir Khan's boxing ability should have been able to win a points decision against Danny Garcia. But unfortunately, he went in there, his dad got into Khan's head and went in there and fought with his heart and ended up getting caught. But I don't think Garcia was on his level. I'm sorry. I know people might come and give me stick, but Danny Garcia wasn't on Khan's level, and Khan should have beaten Danny Garcia. So I think that fight really hurts Amir Khan. Probably feels it hurts his legacy a little bit. The Brook fight, you know, everyone gets happy when, you know, Khan says, but listen, I don't, at this point, I would like to see him rematch Danny Garcia, if I'm honest. I know people would want to see the Brook fight just because of the fact that I feel like he lost to a guy, even though I think Danny Garcia probably would win now. I'm not sure Amir Khan... The Amir Khan that fought Canelo beats Garcia comfortably, in my opinion. But this Amir Khan, not sure. I just don't know. I just not sure. I'm not sure. And I think the Danny Garcia fight might not be realistic as well, because Danny Garcia is still looking to fight for world titles. He's still quite fresh. Not fresh. I think he's at the end of his career, but I think he's a lot more fresh than Amir Khan. Brook's not fresh. Brook's at the end of his career. Probably a little bit more fresher than Amir Khan, and he'd be going into that fight as a favourite as well. But again, the British fight fans would a fight that they would want to see. It would shut up a lot of British fight fans as well, because obviously they've been giving him a lot of stick for years for not taking that fight. So if he does, you know, I would like to see what they have to say then. They'll probably say he's doing it for a payday. Like, you know, they never give him any credit for anything. But anyway, that's, what do you think? Who do you think he should fight? Khan or Garcia? Who do you want to see him fight? Khan or rematching against Garcia? Leave your thoughts, guys, in the comment section below. And guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel. See you guys in the next video.
I want to thank you all for me reaching 7,000 subs. I appreciate your support. Guys, as you can probably see from my channel art, I have recently started Patreon and Blogger. If you were to click on this icon here, it will take you to my Patreon page. And I just want to take you through my Patreon page. So at the minute, I've got two options. Hopefully, I will increase this if my Patreon grows. But at the minute, I've got one option, which is $1 a month fan donation, which will obviously help me produce better quality content on YouTube and faster for you guys. And I've got another option of $3 a month for 2 live streams a week discussing boxing with myself. You guys will get to speak to me face to face. And I'll take you to my boxing blog. So if you were to click on this B sign here, it will take you to my boxing blogs, which is this page here. And all you have to do is click on here, and that will take you to my boxing blogs, where you can see all my different articles that I've wrote. So as you can see, I've wrote 6 articles about different topics. So if you want to click on one of my articles, all you got to do is click on this, and it will take you straight to the article, and you can read it, and you can then go back and read the others if you would like. But yeah, guys, I thought I'd just highlight this to you. So make sure to read my articles. Make sure to subscribe to my Patreon if you're interested. And guys, I thank you for your support. I thank you for me reaching 7,000 subs. Guys, I'm out.